Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Brady on the bootleg. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Harrison Smith.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
We're scoreless after 1. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. LaShawn McCoy unable to get in. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook.
One play at a time.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 99 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Cousins on first down. The quick slant caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Buccaneers nothing.
The kickoff unit send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Pick up at 6. Brings up 7.
The last run got 6. Now second and 4. Fournette. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins able to find Jefferson here, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. Bailey's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you I-4 to Orlando. They're standing by as Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Looking deep now for McCoy, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
McCoy.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throw left side complete. That's McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's into the clear. The 20. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score. For the Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Extra point try by Bailey.
Point after.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 24, Buccaneers nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant. And got his man complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. But that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their...
And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Buccaneers 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Brady's throw there, incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 68 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
For the 2-point conversion.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vita Vea, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5 yards. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's a set.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul, his 2nd sack of the night. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Cousins. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Intercepted. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. No gain. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And the ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's checking.
Now Cousins. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag